Welcome to Team Rocket Garage. It's a brisk 32 degrees out here, and as is tradition, our car has broken. This is a 1994 Buick Park Avenue. It's in need of a starter. Sometimes it takes up to 10 minutes to get this bad girl going. The starter will turn, but it just won't engage with the flywheel, and it just won't turn the engine over. So we went ahead and head to Amazon, got a new starter for it. We're gonna throw it in there, show you how to do it. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, watch all the way till the end, and then comment your favorite part of the video. Let's jump into it. Here. So this is a 3800 motor. There's 3 series of them. The starter on this is going to be right down there under the exhaust manifold. So we're going to have to go under the car to reach that. All right, so go ahead and we're just taking the battery terminal off, or the negative battery cable. That way nothing can short out. We do not want to weld anything to anything else. And then if your car is in a spot like this where, like, see how that could just fall down and touch? We don't want that. So yeah, we just want to make sure it's not gonna flip up and touch the terminal, but cool. Now that you've got the battery terminal disconnected, go ahead and remove the splash guard from under the car. Some older cars like this one are just not gonna have this because it's either broken off, flown off, or quite simply, I used to own it and I didn't put it back on. Here's the starter right here under the exhaust manifold, and boy, heck, is that tight in there. So this is a new starter. I want to tell you kind of how this works. So some starters are going to have this built on. This is your solenoid. So the solenoid here is actually the trigger for the starter. There's an immense amount of power that goes through here, north of 300 or 400 cranking amps at once when you're turning the engine over. So it's a lot of power, and you can weld stuff with that amount of power. So you need a solenoid to switch that on and off. You can't just run it through a little switch, but you've got multiple triggers on the back. Typically these are going to be a positive and a negative depending on how you like to trigger it for your application. And then you've got your big juicy power wire right here, and then this power connector that goes to the starter itself, and then it'll just ground through the engine block. So if your starter doesn't have this on it, your solenoid is probably external. On a lot of Fords, the solenoid is going to be up by the battery on the fender. See it right there? So first off, remember there are 2 triggers there. Some of these starters are going to have multiple triggers, and you want to make sure you get it right back on the right one. So we're going to remember where this is by looking at our new starter, and I'm just going to take the nut off of the post where it doesn't go, so because we don't need that. Nut back in place, no sense having those kicking around. We'll hang this down so we know we need to put it back. And then we've got our starter wire up here. Oh wow, you can see how loose that solenoid is. You see that?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. And now this positive terminal that we're working on goes right to the battery positive. So we'd be arcing and sparking all over the place here. Here we go. I'm just doing it nice and slow, so no need to have anything fall down and go way in there or something. Looking at the starter here, we've got a bolt right there, and then a bolt right there. Now we've got to go ahead and get this front guy right there. We'll go ahead and get this guy loose and removed. Then there's one on the back, and that one we can just get with the impact. We'll do that. This will fall right down. There we go. Wow. Insanely clean. Just a nice old car. So you guys are basically touching my face right now, but that's the bolt that we're going for. I'm just going to go ahead and zap it off with the impact, and this starter will just fall right in my face. So I'll give you guys the good spot for the money shot. Nice. You did this to me. Are you? Oh boy. I always like to see if these are like the original one. Manufactured in China, so probably not. I'm sure the Buick one was made in Canada. You know, you work hard, you earn money, and then you buy a starter. It's all shiny and chrome. Name the movie. Just put this guy back up in how it was supposed to be. And there we go. Pause. All right, should be lined up. All right. And then we can tighten this guy up all the way. So just put our main power cable on there. Get our nut on to secure it. Trigger wire. Hello. Boom. Just one thing to be sure of, there's a hot exhaust right above the starter, and while heat rises, we want to make sure that this wire isn't in danger of this hot heat shield. Make sure you go ahead and throw your negative battery cable back on. Let's go ahead and see if she'll fire. All right, so she starts. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that cover right up underneath there to help with aerodynamics and getting the fluids that are leaking to a different spot so they can get on the ground. Did you like this video? Let me know in the comments what your favorite part was. Was it when the thing fell in my eye or when the thing fell in my mouth? I didn't like either.